Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Zombies Mostly. My name is Tim, and we are still in our three-car garage mansion in Louisville with our little mini chicken farm that we've started. I wasn't aware, although it should have occurred to me, that having multiple cockerels in the same pen would cause some trouble, so one of them has died already. And I can't quite figure out, because they fought each other, so it actually did me some good. I cooked and ate the body, and then dispersed the leaves around, and put the head here on the back table as like a little offering to any raccoons or something. So I thought that might be a good. I thought that might be a good little aesthetic choice. Get the chicken head out there on the back porch. So what I want to do today is try out fishing. So we're going to take a lure and the fishing pole and the line. I don't think I'll need anything else. You know what? Might as well take the tackle box with me too, because it's a container in and of itself. So we can go ahead and put it out there. But actually, let's give ourselves a little table out here too. A little table and a chair out here too. Now you need to go at least 7 square tiles out to be considered deep water for fishing, I know. So that's cool. We're going to be good right there. Okay, I like that. I like that. Let's see. Tackle box. You've got a hook in you already, so that's good. Perfect. Now, we'll put the extra lines, because I think the rod's already, let's see, it's got a paperclip hook and no bait. So that's not what we're looking for. Let's see, how can we fix this? Add bait, minnow lure. Perfect. Alright, so where is that now in my inventory? Okay, fishing rod with minnow lure. What else can I do with it? Nothing at the moment. Let's equip in both hands. And hell, I'm pretty sure you just right-click and then L1. And then let's see. L1 reels it in. No catch. All right, let's try again. No catch. We're going to keep trying until we get something, or something breaks, or I realize that I'm doing something wrong. Let's get it up into the yellow and see if that means anything. I feel like that's when it's going to break. Maybe I'm supposed to watch the bobber. Is it going to bob? Is it going to do stuff? When something strikes, am I going to get a... Oh, I did. I caught my first fish, I think. One small black crappie. Fresh, uncooked. Woo! We caught us a fish, fellas. We caught us a fish. Alright, let's go cook it, and then... Or no, let's just freeze it. Right? I don't want to eat it, it's raw. Dangerous uncooked. Cooked to remove happiness. Malice. Better hot. Too small for slicing. Okay. Okay. Since I'm just kind of curious about what we're going to get out of this, it's a -10 uncooked. Let's see what it is cooked. And I don't like the unhappiness, but that should go away once it's cooked. 13. So crappie are not great. A small black crappie is not much, but it's not bad either. It's not bad either. So we're going to go ahead and put it in the fridge. And then let's go. I think it said from 18 to 21 were prime evening hours, and then from 4 to 7 were prime morning hours for fishing. So let's go ahead and fish again until we get one more fish. Let's actually check. Because I read fishing 1. So that gave us 14.7 experience. That's not bad for a single fish. That's not bad. Okay, so now we have to play the waiting game, now that I know how it works. And then the point is just to keep it out of the yellow and red zone, because that's when your line will break, I'm assuming. And God knows we don't want to lose that lure. It's the only lure we have. And I think lures are actually better than bait, but I could be wrong on that. Definitely had a bite. Nice. That only took 10 in-game minutes. Small bluegill. Okay, that's even smaller. That's even smaller. Interesting. So these probably won't cook up to much, but that's okay. I could probably use them in stir-fry recipes. Ooh. So yeah, this is my early going fishing guide. You wait for it to move. L1 is reeling it in. I'm letting go to let the tension get back down a little bit, keep it from getting too high. Caught ourselves another small fish, it looks like. Another small black crappie. Let's go ahead. It's starting to get, not late, but it's starting to get into the evening time. Let's go ahead. That was actually really cool. Let's see where we're at now. Just so that I have a good idea. 36. So yeah, actually, that's going to level up to 2 pretty damn quick. And I have the next book in the series too. I've got a gaff hook and a fillet knife. And I think that was all of the fishing gear I have, actually, because I looked around. I gathered up all the fishing stuff that I had found so far and did stuff with it because I thought that was probably a good use of my time. Let's turn that back on. Let's see, bluegill, fresh, uncooked. And small black crappie, fresh, uncooked. A -6 and a -5. Boy, these are just not great as far as like calories and what have you. But I'm willing to bet I can turn them into something decent. Oh no, I don't want to freeze them. At least not right away. I'm not sure if I should. I don't know if it would. Oh, is the fridge full? No, it's not. Okay, so what's going on here? All right, now, do I still have a griddle pan? Yes. Oh, it appears that there is not a fish recipe for a fish stir-fry recipe. Well, that's interesting. I would have assumed that there would be. Intriguing. Intriguing. All right, let's fill our bottles with our rainwater. It is purified because once you pipe it into a sink, it's automatically purified. They did change that initially in 42, and then I think they took it out, and it just never came back in, as far as I can tell. Because as soon as you plumb a sink to a rain collector, you are good to go. All right, let's do one more. Let's catch one more before we go on to find something else to do with this episode. This has been a cool little start. I'd like to get us up to level 2, actually. Ooh, that one looks bigger. It looks bigger. A medium green sunfish. Ooh, that's a new species I haven't caught yet either. So that's cool. And it was medium, not small. So that's cool. So I could spend my days doing this, I guess, and just freezing. I don't know if you can freeze the fish. Is the thing. I'm not sure if the best move is to cook them immediately or to freeze them first. Small yellow perch. I'm thinking 2 more and I should be able to, I should level up. I'm thinking 2 more and we're gonna, oh, it's nighttime now. Oh, not quite. It's almost nighttime now. Oh, this might be a good one. It's being pretty easy to reel in. Level 1 fishing. Another small black crappie. All right, so that was awesome. That was like really awesome. All right, tackle box. How much can you hold? Fillet knife. We're going to put you there. The fish we're going to keep because we want them. Will the rod fit in it? Oh, it will. Awesome. And then the net. Awesome. Oh, I forgot I had a couple of books that I was still going to read. Excellent. And I should have more line. Or did I? Oh, I already had it in there. Okay, bet. Tackle box is loaded. Fuck yeah, guys. That was awesome. That was awesome. All right, so fishing's viable. Fishing's viable in Build 42. Now, you can actually craft fishing poles and stuff, and I know how. Because I've read the books. I think you just need like a branch or something like that and some twine. It's like a very, very easy recipe. Not complaining about that. Like that is actually an objectively good thing to have a couple of easy recipes. It's a shame there aren't stir-fry recipes for fish. I'm sure there are mods for that. Did my cooking just go up too? I think it did. I think it did. Okay, so that's great. That's great. So we got our fishing up and our cooking up. That feels good. Let's go ahead and put these bad boys away. Let's eat that little perch. Let's eat that small yellow perch. It burnt just a touch. Just a touch. Just a scotch. Not much. We'll put that seasoning salt away. We don't need that stuff here. We don't need that stuff right now. Huh. All right, so let's get some sleep. It's like my little jukebox, pool table, and chair. I moved this all over from the top floor of the garages because I only want to spend the gasoline powering one home in this building. And in fact, I should, even though I don't know if it matters, I should turn off all the lights up here in the rooms I don't use. Because that feels... It feels like what I should do. And we're going to keep this upper hall and this bedroom set because this is where I stay. Got my antique stove, got my toolbox. This is my bathroom with all my books. I got a lot of books, if you can't tell. I don't have all the books, but I got a god awful lot of the books. So those are both almost full to capacity. This is full to capacity. Not all of them are skill books. I have been collecting some to keep my moodles in check in the winter when I'm bored. The toolbox doesn't have really anything in it right now. And these are red books mostly, and these are red books mostly. So yeah, pretty awesome, right? Pretty awesome. Let's get some sleep and see what we can do in the morning. I haven't figured out how to collect eggs from the hutches. It's probably just some idiot bullshit mechanic that I can't quite figure out. I'm going to go peek around the hutches here in the morning and see. I don't want to do any more fishing right away this episode, but I am going to get to a bunch more of it. I just wanted to kind of test that one out a little bit. I wanted to level up a skill for you guys. And that was a good one to level up. Now, welding rods and welding torches remind me there are some other skills that I would like to work on as well. First, let's check the generator. 89 fuel, 97 condition, so yep, we're looking good on the generator. They're still going to be in their hutch at 550. I don't know if any of them are going to be in this one or not. They haven't been in this one lately. No, so they're only using this one so far, which is, I don't know. Clutch info, where are we at here? Let's see, what do we got going with this one? Why aren't you showing it to me? Do I have eggs? Oh. Grab eggs. Perfect, so now I have 4 eggs, and I also have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hens, a cockerel, and a chick. Bet, and a little bit of dirtiness, but that's okay. The food's still there because both the troughs were full of water and I couldn't fit any food in them, and I don't care enough. And that's a pile of dead chicken feathers and rotten food that I just kind of left there. Let's actually, you know what, generator? No, you're connected. Let's leave you connected in case I ever want to do anything with you. I don't think I will, but you never know. Alright, eggs. We're gonna put you in the fridge. We're gonna eat that medium green. Oh, I can slice fillets. Oh, because it's medium. Okay, so let's slice fillets of that. And then maybe I can use those in stir fry. And I got butchering out of that. Okay, so I'm working my butchering and my fishing and my cooking. And I can use eggs and fish fillets. Okay. Okay. So let's cook those eggs. And yes, I know, cooking them in the oven, there's probably a way to boil eggs. You know what? We're just gonna cook them in the oven like we cook everything else. They cook fast, they burn fast. Oh, they didn't burn. Good. We're golden. We're golden. All right, so let's see. Let's see if we can actually do this. I mean, obviously we can. So let's see. We're going to use fish. We're going to use a single fish fillet and a single egg. Minus 16. That's not bad. That's not bad. And once we cook it, it'll be more. Now let's see. Let's add a little salt. And a little lemon, and that's it. Salt and lemon, that's it. Because I don't want to go overboard. This is kind of, I had said in the other episode, eggs and fish and baby chickens were going to be my long-term survival plan, so let's see where this will get us. With, like, basic ingredients. Minus 16 with boredom and unhappiness, and that's just with lemon, salt, a fish fillet, and a single egg. Hunger minus 16 is not great, but it's probably going to go up into the 20s, I would think. Let's find out here in just a moment. So yeah, playing around with cooking and butchering, and yeah, went up to 20. Went up to minus 20. Okay. So yeah, fish and eggs are viable. Fish and eggs is viable. Like, absolutely viable. That is 100% doable. Okay, very cool. Very cool. All right, I had talked about wanting to do some mechanic work and wanting to do some metalworking because I do eventually want to gate this. I don't know. I think I want an actual, like, gate that'll swing open and shut. Like, I want to get my welding high enough that I think it's a welding level 5, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Big pole fence gate, big wire fence gate, double tall metal pole gate. So yeah, it's going to be one of these two, wide enough to let vehicles through. So I'm going to need level 5 in welding before I can build a gate that'll actually block this. And I think I'll have to build like 2 wall sections first too, because I think that's a little bit wider than the widest gates that you can craft are. I still have a fractured arm with this character, so I'm trying not to be too aggressive with going out and clearing Zeds. It just doesn't feel smart. I have a feeling this thing is trashed, so I might use it for some vehicular or for some roadkill. It's in real bad shape. It's in real bad shape. And we can get some work done on this eventually. I don't want to right now, but we definitely can. I have tons and tons of vehicle parts back here. And I have tons and tons of food and crafting and other parts and stuff in all of these. So all of these bags are full of gear. All of those bags are full of gear. So that's really nice. I got a lot of stuff. Like this is a good this has been a good healthy run for me. Like it's been feeling nice. I'm not sure how I'm going to keep the chickens fed long term. I think I might have to like cut grass and then drop all the leaf clippings back there. I don't know if they'll eat that. I think they will. I'm not sure. Chickens are probably carnivores, aren't they? Actually, I don't fucking know. I think chickens are omnivores. I think chickens will eat anything, but I don't think they can live just off grass. But they seem to be thriving back there so far. The extra hutch seemed to be overkill, but I'm gonna try and let them breed a little bit if I can. I think if I can get it up to like a dozen hens with that single cockerel, and I might even separate the two things off and get a second cock and do it that way. I don't know. I can't decide 100%. I can't decide 100% how I want to play this out. But either way, fishing's viable. Butchering and cooking is viable. So got some points in both of those today, which is kind of cool. I wasn't expecting to get butchering points. I forgot that filleting, or it didn't occur to me. I assumed that filleting the fish would count more on the side of fishing. But it makes sense that it's butchering, so that's cool. We got a little bit of butchering points for skinning the chicken that died the other day in the cockfight. So that was kind of amusing too. So yeah, this is my setup so far. I dig it. I dig it a lot, actually. Oh, I do have a little guns and ammo section too. Carton of 45 auto rounds. What uses 45 autos? Oh yeah, the 1911. So yeah, I got a ton of rounds for my 1911. So we could go crazy gunfire if we wanted. Did I read aiming 1? I can't remember. If I read aiming 1, we might actually just go shoot some stuff. Oh, I did. And I have aiming 2. Well, hell. What do you say, boys and girls? You want to go shoot some stuff? We'll have to do it like a little bit away. I don't want to do it like right next to the house. That feels reckless. That feels super reckless. Let's see. Grab all the magazines. Equip primary. We're only going to take 1 box of rounds for now because I got 5 magazines. I'm not looking to get myself into some gigantic, city spanning gun battle. We're going to go south quite a bit before we start shooting anything, and then we're going to get the fuck out of Dodge as soon as it gets hairy. That's the plan, anyway. In fact, we're going to go Riverside. In fact, let's go ahead and do it now. I'm going to go like deep web. Okay, this should be fully loaded. I want to get a little bit further. I want to get one more house away from where I was before I start playing with the bullets. And remember, this is not about killing tons and tons of zombies here. This is just about getting rank 1 up and aiming. Oh, look at you guys being sneaky, hiding behind the bush. Look at you. Now this undergrowth down here is getting pretty thick. This is going to turn into a real nice forest later in the game. I might be able to come down here and just like hunt deer. What are you doing all the way down there on that dock by yourself? That is weird. Let's see what we can do here. What? Because they were in my bag, I couldn't use them to reload. I am deeply confused. M1911 auto. Am I that stupid? I might be. 1911 pistol. Is it because it's not an auto pistol? No, it uses auto mags. The auto mags use 45 caliber bullets, right? Holy crap. I'm not. Ooh, boy. Alright, so let's see. Do I still have... Yeah. Wow. So I should have gotten more prepared. Sorry, guys. I thought I had... Hey, one down. 2 down. I did like the ragdoll effects, though. That was nice. That was nice. Alright, so I still don't like the gunplay very much. I mean, it's kind of cool. It's better. It's better. I'll give it that. Gunplay is noisy and inefficient, especially very, very early. But you know what? It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. We're having fun. We're having fun. I ain't scared. I mean, I am. I'm terrified, but that's alright. I should be able to get away from any messes that I cause here. Hey, there's another dead one. That's cool. And another dead one. Nice. Let's try and keep this thing. Loaded if I can. Yeah. Took 5 rounds. Well, what do I care? Sometimes it's fun to just kill shit and get your skills leveled up. What? Does having a gun equipped affect your ability to stomp? Yeah, it does. Okay, well that sucks. I don't particularly like that. That's kind of frustrating now that I think about it that way. Okay, and I'm out of 45 rounds after this clip, so that's cool. Because I don't want to keep fighting after this, if I'm being honest. I'm pretty sure there's one more here. Okay, there he is. I like that. You know what? Nope. We're gonna peace out on that because they are not going to be able to figure out where that noise came from once I go 2 houses up and cut back over. So that was a fun little gunplay experiment. Oh, see, these guys didn't even hear it. But let's see, we got 70 skill points there. So almost got ourselves a level out of it, and we got 25 in our reloading. So that's not bad. It's not bad. That wasn't a terrible use of some of our game time. In fact, I would go so far as to say it was a good use. Let's eat the rest of the rest of that fish and egg stir fry. Delicious. And nutritious. All right, these guys are kind of close to home. Let's do something about this. Okay. Didn't particularly like that, but that's okay. We'll take the leather coat. Might become useful. It's not at the moment, but it might become useful. Now, it says I'm okay. My right upper arm. Okay, I thought it was my forearm. I had read that wrong for 4 episodes. 2 episodes? 3 episodes? I can't remember. It's hard to say. This all blurs together. Oh, it's technically 3rd because I overlapped this character's start with the other character's end because I was very frustrated about how that one went. That's right. That's right. This is going to be a nice little forest preserve there. I wish there was a pond. I should put some drinking fountains out there to collect rainwater. Just the wildlife will have stuff to drink. And no, I don't think that that's actually something that the game does. I'm just sometimes it's fun to make your sim world do sim stuff, you know? Speaking of, is there anything interesting worth stealing from any of the nearby homes that I haven't already taken? That is worth checking. I don't suspect there will be, but you never know. You never know. I'm not always super thorough, and sometimes my needs change as the game goes on, like everybody. For instance, we're going to take those dried split peas. I didn't first round because dried things like that are heavy, and I don't immediately start cooking them. Whetstones are going to become increasingly useful. Empty bottle as well, and jars. Alright. I thought for a second there was a basement there that I didn't know about. I was like, wait just a second. Holy schmoly. What did I miss? But nope, it was nothing. It was nothing. Alright, now I still don't really need those. That's a sweet, sweet in chair, or sweet like leather chair there, but I'm not going to be too concerned about taking it with me, I don't think. Hoodie, sheets, blah, blah, blah. Nope, not going to be concerned with any of that. Let's check the shelving in here and then head out. You know what, the twine might become useful. The sneakers definitely are not. But large metal shelves are extraordinarily useful. Wait, did I break it? I did. But I got both parts. Ooh, I am steeply over encumbered. But that is a huge amount of shelving space that I want for my home. And we're just going to walk it on up. Nice and casual like. Get it back to where we need it. There shouldn't be any more groups that I have to be concerned about on the way home. I think they all followed me down, and then I took care of them on the way back. Yep, so we're good. We're good. And this one's going to go in the garage. And it's going to go... where's part 2? Oh, there it is. Did I do something wrong? Do I need both of them in my inventory? I don't think I do. There it is. There it is. Alright. Humongous amounts of extra storage. That is freaking awesome. Right? Because those are 65 each, right? 50. 50 each. Still, I'll take it. That's like a freaking van load. In fact, that's a full van load or a full truckload. You've only got 37 in you, but you got a bunch of stuff in here. I barely remembered you were all in here. Now, 4 planks. What could I do with 4 planks? Build a crate. Some engine parts. Nice. I got all sorts of stuff here. Watering cans? Yeah. That's some good stuff. That's some good stuff. I hate that my character's anxious. I assume it's just because he was shooting the gun off and causing all the noise and stuff. That should go away with some time. Why does it say I'm injured? Oh, muscle strain from doing a little bit of fighting. A little bit of fighting. That's cool. That was fun. We did. We got, let's see, 30, almost 40 points in cooking for cooking those stir fries and cooking those fish. So that was something. That was worth doing. Running went up a little bit. That was cool. Fishing's 4.8 of 150. So it was not. It did not go up dramatically, but that's okay. Look at all these car parts and welding parts. Is that a fishing thing? No, knee pads. You're just kind of a random pile of stuff. Bunch of food and crafting and building and car parts and crafting and building and car parts. And some more canned food and what have you. This one's just a bunch of other loose stuff. Well, yeah, doing pretty good. Feeling pretty solid about this. Feeling pretty solid about the way things are looking right now. Now, let's... No, let's not. I was thinking briefly about trying to about trying to take the van out again on a run, but I'm like, no, we already went on a run. We did some shooting. We did some leveling. We did some other such stuff. So I think I'm going to finish out the mid part of this episode by reading those 2 books that have been in my magazine, or that have been in my book bag the entire time. And then we will see where the rest of the episode goes. Okay, well, I got done with my reading and heard some banging from downstairs, and sure as shit, there's a Zed, just a single Zed, chilling out, beating her head against the garage door. So we're going to go ahead and dispose of that corpse. We're just going to drag it over here all the way against the wall. I already checked everywhere. She was by herself. She didn't break the planks in the back. She just let herself in the front, apparently. So we are good there. I grabbed 3 more books that I can't read at the moment, but that I am going to need very urgently, very soon. Aiming 2, Cooking 2, and Fishing 2. So all 3 of those are about to hit their 2nd level, or relatively close to hitting their 2nd level. So I went ahead and grabbed those books while I was sorting through the pile to see if there was anything else I could read. Ah, another one has wandered her way in. See, this is why you keep doing perimeter checks. And why you eventually want everything really locked down, because big groups can and do migrate their way around. Now we're going to do kind of the same thing we did with the other one, only we're just going to drag her right here into the corner. Just as far away from the main path as we can, without, like, completely wearing the character out. Now I want to go back inside and see, I did sleep overnight as well. Doesn't look like there's any more now. Now, as far as I know, I'm not causing any extraneous noises that I shouldn't be causing. So let's see what we've got here. Let's see if that frozen fish is going to look like it's going to kill anybody here. Let's see, shrimp fresh, dangerous uncooked, black crappie, better hot. Oh, it's already cooked. Dangerous uncooked. Okay, so yeah, you can absolutely do it. And you can freeze the cooked ones too, and it's just better for hot. Okay, good. So freezing the fish seems to have worked. The steak in there is stale and the sausage is stale. I wonder if that's because the power was briefly out before I got it turned back on. It wasn't out long, and I didn't think everything thawed, but some of it might have thawed and then refroze, and if that's the case, then yes, I am in the wrong on that. That is not something you're supposed to be doing. Now, since it's 6 p.m. again, why don't we go ahead and do a little bit more fishing? No, let's not close the episode out yet. We're going to do fishing to close the episode out, and it's going to be relatively soon. I think I didn't realize how much usable footage I had on the previous batch when I started saying that it was the middle of the episode when I was taking my break. It was more towards the end of the episode, if I'm being honest. But I have a new, we're going to say want. It's not a need, it's a want. And it's not one that's going to require too far of a walk. In fact, I'm pretty well already there. I have a fair amount of frozen food at home. And knowing that I can freeze fish, and knowing that it is only June 6th in-game, plenty of time, I think it would behoove me to get another refrigerator and freezer. And since I already rechecked the home to the south, we're going to recheck this home here. Now, those only hold 25, so those don't seem worth dragging over to my house. Purse got anything in it? Nope. Okay. Well, I had a paperback that could have, helped out my mood eventually, but that's not really something I'm worried about. Now, let's see. All right, fridge and freezer, you are empty. So real quick, let's check and make sure there's nothing like obvious that I missed in my first pass here. Like I've said before, there are things that I miss in the first passes. I think we're good here. I think we're good here. So let's go ahead. Too heavy for my inventory. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can fiddle some stuff around. There we go. Now this is going to be a hike. This is going to be a hike with something heavy. But you know what? That's all right. It's all right. We're going to get there because it's just right past our home, or just right to our home. I feel like trying to jog is probably a bad call, so let's go ahead and use the little speed 'em up walk to trick. I was taught this by a viewer, actually. I think 42 might have even been out. I don't know. It might have been during the 41 era. I can't recall. But yeah, I wasn't aware that you could speed up time with the walk to function until relatively recently. So always fun to learn new things in your favorite games. And to be like, oh, fuck. I was that dumb doing things that wrong for that long, huh? All right, new fridge. New fridge is good. New fridge is good. Now, do I have any food on me? I don't think I do. We're gonna do... Let's drop those bottles off. Or those jars off. And that leather coat, because I don't need it. And the split peas, because I don't need them. Now that screwdriver needs to go back on my belt, and so does that claw hammer. That girdle pan needs to go back in my inventory. And so do those empty plastic bottles, and so does that regular bottle, and so does that pencil. That bouillon cube can go away. That pencil needs to go there. Now the guns and stuff we're going to deal with. We're going to deal with those. Not right this second, though, because first we're going to do one last bit of cooking. We're going to see exactly how fancy... We're going to see how much we can load this here with what we have. There's not a lot. I can use double fish, I think, and double egg is probably what it's going to let me do. Double fish and double egg. Okay, so that's good so far. And I do have a lot more ingredients that I could add out in like other areas that I need to conglomerate over here. Even just in the rest of the kitchen, I have other ingredients that I could be using to make this more delicious and badass. But I think for now, we're just going to use whatever's right here and handy and see just how much we can push it with what we have. 36 is a pretty fancy amount. I'm feeling pretty good about that, I'm not going to lie. Now let's go ahead, move you into the oven, turn you on, and see just how fancy we can get this. Minus 36, fat amounts of boredom and unhappiness adjustment. That's nice. 46. 46, that's nice. That's real nice. Cooking's up to getting close to level 2. Cooking's close to level 2. What were the other two that I had there that I was looking to get up to level 2? Not pottery, not glassmaking. It was cooking and aiming. Aiming's going to be a little bit. Aiming's going to be a little bit. And fishing. Fishing, I've still got some work to do too. Fishing, I've still got some work to do too. But that's where we're heading now. Because it's 2040. I still got 20 more minutes of prime fishing time. I spent a little more time than I meant to cooking. I spent a little more time than I meant to cooking. And I did look a little closer. The fishing is more better when you have it in both hands. And it helps when you can see little splashing points. Which I'm not seeing any right now, which is kind of shitty. Well, let's cast out and just see what happens, I guess. I guess it's right at the time when they stop being super active. So that's kind of frustrating. I'm not seeing any movement on the water right now. So fishing might be more touchy than I realized it was. I thought I heard a blurble, but I didn't see the ripples anywhere. Do I keep waiting and hope that something happens? Or do I reel in for nothing? I think I reel in for nothing because I'm not seeing any bubbles anywhere. Now, what we can do is go fish off somebody else's dock. We can go peek at another dock. So let's do that. Let's do that. I like that I cleared most of that, so when I jump across, I can see that it's safe. I really didn't need to block those off. I should have blocked off 2 away. In fact, I might go back and demolish those and block them off here or even up here. I feel like that might be a better use. Oh yeah, look at all the little spots here. So maybe it was just because I caught too much last night on my dock. Hard to say. Hard to say. I don't think I have fast learner with this character, but I do have the skill book read, so that's helpful. I might have fast learner with this character. I'm not certain. I can't remember. Ooh, that one was tough to catch. That one actually took some finger work. A small green sunfish. Well, for being difficult to catch, it wasn't anything impressive. But that's okay. They don't all have to be keepers, but in the apocalypse, they're all keepers. You eat that shit. You fry that shit up and you eat it. Or you bake it and you eat it, and then you stir fry it and you cook it more and you eat it. Nice. That one was also not easy to reel in. A small bluegill. Okay, let's throw way out here if I can. Oh, I could. Nice. I wasn't sure if it was going to let me cast out that far. Wasn't sure. This is going to be the last one I try to catch. Maybe. Small bluegill. I'll do one more cast. One more cast, just for fun. Just for fun. I already robbed the fridge from this house, so I'm not going to go back and... oh, got another bite, though. I'm not going to go back and try and steal more shit out of it, stuff out of it. Oh, no, oh, no, no, no. Ooh. That was a small fish, and I barely managed to get it in. It was a white bass, though. It was a white bass. I'm hoping for a big one, because I want to get some more fillets that I can cook. Because I can eat these regular fish, but I can't cut them into fillets and use them in recipes, and that's no bueno. That's no bueno in Tim's book. This might be a medium-sized fish. Oh, did I drop it by moving? Small, 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 small. I might have dropped it by moving. It's hard to say. This is gonna be the last time we fish. I gotta go close the chicken hutch. Get some sleep. Start my new day as a farmer. Okay, that was another good one. Never mind, that was a dirty rag. Never mind. That was a dirty rag. Guess we might as well go in here and peek around again, right? Oh wait, no, we had already decided these things. What do these boxes hold? Was it only 25? Yeah, 25 is not worth picking up and carrying around. I should check those bookshelves to make sure, though. Okay, yep. Yep, I'm gonna break it. No, excellent. Got myself a new bookshelf. Alright, so we're gonna get back. Oh, my guy's a little stiff. A little stiff and sore. It's to be expected. It's to be expected. Alright, gonna have to get into the routine of opening and closing this every night. But I feel like that's probably the smartest move to keep them safe. Yeah, I don't even know if they're eating out of that animal feed bag or not, but they seem to be doing okay. I don't think they are. I don't think they are. So I'm going to have to do something with that. Maybe build another trough. In fact, I think I will do that first thing tomorrow. First thing tomorrow. Now let's see. Do I want another bookshelf in here, or do I want another bookshelf in the hallway out there? I'm going to put a bookshelf out here, and this is going to be the coming soon bookshelf. The stuff you need to, and the stuff you need to read bookshelf. Oh, come on, dude. There we go. Nice. Alright, another bookshelf set up and good to go. Alright, now let's get a little bit of sleep. And you know what? Let's call it an episode at that, guys. I appreciate y'all coming by today. This has been a fun one. My name's Tim. Zombies Mostly is the name of the channel. If you haven't liked and subbed and commented yet, I would appreciate it. I am slowly but surely growing. Getting close, real dangerously close to 700. If not there by now, you never know. I do record these a couple of days before I publish them. So yeah. Appreciate y'all being here. Take care.